the localhost lab, and we are continuing with creational design pattern series. A quick recap of what is creational design pattern. So these patterns deals with object creation mechanisms. We want to create objects in a flexible, reusable and controlled manner. Types of creational patterns: singleton, factory, abstract factory, builder and prototype. I've already covered the first four. In this video we are covering prototype design pattern. Let's get into it. Creating objects by cloning existing objects. Prototype design pattern is a creational design pattern which is used for object cloning. Why? To improve performance. When is it useful? When should we use it? It is useful when object creation is expensive. We don't want to create an object from scratch, rather we can clone an existing object. Let's understand a problem statement so that to get the context why this design pattern is required. Imagine we are creating an object, and the object creation, it is very expensive. It requires time consuming. It has all sorts of database calls, API calls, complex initialization. Every time we want to create an object, every time we need an object, this entire initialization process runs again. So is there a better way to do so? Like, if we go by this, we have to suppose if we have an employee class and we want to create new objects repeatedly, we are creating employee 1, 2, 3. Now by creating this employee object, it could be expensive, time consuming, complex, and still we are creating new objects repeatedly. This is a bad design. The initialization is expensive, and obviously this will increase memory usage and will reduce the performance. So what is prototype pattern? We know there is a problem, so this problem can be solved through this prototype design pattern. This pattern creates new objects by cloning an existing object instead of creating them from scratch. We already have an existing object, we are simply going to clone it. We are simply going to create our new objects by cloning an existing object. Before I proceed with prototype design pattern, let's see what is shallow and deep copy. This concept, it is required for prototype design pattern. In Java, there are two types of copying: shallow and deep copies. What is shallow copy? This is basically you're copying references, whereas in deep copy you're copying the objects. This shallow copying, it is faster, whereas deep copying is slower. We require less memory, more memory. Shared nested objects, independent nested objects. Changes affect both objects, changes affect only clone. Easier implementation, more complex implementation. Now suppose you are working in Java, and there could be scenario where you are shallow copying and deep copying. If two objects share same reference, you make change in any one of the object, it will be reflected on for both. Whereas deep copying, you are creating an independent clone. You're creating a new object by copying another object. So you can have both. You can create both shallow and deep copy with prototype pattern depending on your business use case. We have already covered builder design pattern. Let's have a quick comparison of what Builder creates the objects from scratch, where we are only copying an existing object. We are cloning. Builder, step by step construction. Prototype, it is cloning. Complex, so the implementation of builder, it is little complex compared to prototype. Here we use build method, here we use clone method. Which one is used in prototype pattern? Pattern can use both shallow copy or deep copy depending on your use case and how you are implementing. What are the advantage? Obviously, one of the biggest advantages, better performance. We are avoiding expensive initialization, reducing object creation cost, and easy object duplication. And this object creation happens dynamically. Let's see the code snippet to better understand. Now here I have an employee class with two fields, name and department. I have a constructor and then I have a clone, which is basically returning me a new object of employee, and then a custom toString method. Let's see how we are cloning. Suppose we have this employee original and we have created a new employee. I can have a clone. How? I can simply call this clone method, original.clone. I don't have to pass any params. It will take whatever the field. This is deep copy. Okay, if we make any change to clone, it will not affect original. So the implementation, it is very easy for prototype design pattern, and you should be absolutely clear on when to use. Just because design patterns are available doesn't mean you have to over engineer and you have to somehow use it, even if it doesn't fit the scenario. I hope this is clear to everyone. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more such videos.